The flash die of Cranberries artist Dolores O'Riordan, at the age of 46, has stunned fans, who recall the gang top for Fate Pop 90s traffic such as the strong desire-loving chant "Stay" and the politically charged Zombies. O'Riordan, the youngest of 7 family, was unborn in Limerick, Ireland, and began written songs while she was 12-year-old. She united the gang, later named the Cowberry Sauce, while she was an adolescent, following Answering Machine, an advertisement for a woman artist to accede brothers Mike and Noel Hogan and Fergal Lawler. Quickly following, the behalf was short to just the Cranberries. Their next demonstration begun a auction war among UK recording companies. Their at first EP was not a successful, and they quickly modified Link. While difficult to fracture for UK and Irish artists, it was in fact the US that gave the gang their at first flavor of big successful. The team consumable 6 months tourism the state in 1993, their at first scrapbook, "All Else Is Making It, So Why Can't We?" initially pointed at quantity 78 on the UK diagram, but following, US fans packed stadiums to see them supporting Shammy and they came to the focus of MTV. The scrapbook went platinum on both of sides of the Atlantic. Several fans were a bit stunned by her over-amateur performance, onto a 1995 chunk in the Orlando Sentry, though faithful followers were less than rather than blinded by the gang's previous 12 shows. O'Riordan rejected to person the auditorium, permanent aside time she sing. The cause was timidity, but she would quickly go out of her membrane. I went to a discotheque, before I was 19-year ancient. One of my brothers would include to go in me. How seemed so old, love, almost corpse. And yet not complimentary, each. I was a nice light Roman Catholic lady, reason, but I was ever rebel bottom. Her complimentary ghost led her to rushing downward amount at top rate time skies in 1993, although it was her at first period on the slopes. She underwent main surgical and was leftward incapable to run once again. O'Riordan marital Don Burton, Duran Duran's ex-round officer in Tipperary a year after, tiring cream elbow-high boots, lacing pantyhose and a view-through marriage gown. The pair, who had 3 family on in Burton's son of a early wedding, break in 2014 and after dissolved. O'Riordan and her bandmates went on to delight enormous successful in their at first 2 albums, the other, No Requirement to Claim, was liberated in deceased 1994, their Spike business successful was comparatively brief-lived. The tertiary scrapbook, 1990 SIXS to the Loyal Dead, could not dwell up to its predecessors in regulation of turnover, and the gang broken in Australia and Europe round after How Year. Bury at the Axe, was liberated in 1999 but just done it to quantity 7 and 13 in the UK and US charts accordingly, though their Planet Round, that they embarked on the identical year, was a big successful. Their following scrapbook, Wake Up Up and Odor the Coffee, came out in 2001 and pointed at quantity 61 on the UK diagram. They'd done the scrapbook Roses, that was liberated in 2012, and an acoustical Cranberries scrapbook Noble Thing Else came out in springtime recent year, showing 3 new songs as deworkings of older tracks. The Cranberries later announced a round consisting dates in Europe, the UK and the US. But in May, soon in the Europe round, the team had to revoke the remnant of the Europe dates as an outcome of O'Riordan's public health issues. The formal Cranberries website told the artist had an continuing behind issue that prevented her of performance. As the front woman and just woman in the gang, O'Riordan was ever the attention, and she acknowledged she found popularity hard, out off of the searchlight as she hit her 30s. 3 years ago she became a magistrate on the vote of Ireland, proverb she was hoping to discover who was distinctive and outlined emerging on the Shah as a new affair in my lifetime. End of YouTube. Position by the vote of Ireland. The artist has as well been outdoor on her psychological public health. O'Riordan was detained above an estimated air fury occurrence in 2014 but was liberated out of accusation, following a flight attendant was, according to reports, attack on a flying of New York to Shannon, Shire Clare. 2 years after, the artist was orderly to pay €6,000 £5,300, to Mercy for headbutting a police force official following a individual estimated air fury occurrence. She was after undiagnosed in bipolar disturbance in 2015, that she told Explainable why she was in a maniacal country on the aircraft. In an interviewing in 2013 she told how she had been offended as a kid, that led her to evolve in consuming disturbance, and she later incurred a collapse. O'Riordan outlined her household, particularly her family, as her rescue. The artist as well recognized her songs were frequently transferred of longing. While I'm lucky, I choose to go to the pub and include a Guinness or two, I wonder I'm a bit of a longing kind of man. Down there's lot of lucky piece of music out down there. If human beings wish to buy lucky piece of music, down there's ever Kylie Minogue.